Oh, it's great. I've been in this arena before. We actually qualified for the 2016 Olympics here a while ago, and I was fortunate enough to be part of that team. But it's completely different with the court and all the decals, and there's going to be a really cool light show. So it was really cool to be able to come in here and see all that.
Is that making it sink in a little bit more? You guys are
Yeah. I mean, yesterday we had our first inter-squad scrimmage, and it was just really, really cool to see all the lights, see the scoreboards and the advertisements, and it was just, honestly, like they've been doing a really good job here, and props to them because it's really impressive.
Hey, Tori, can you compare the international experience, just first of all where you've played and just what it's like to be there versus being here?
Yeah, I've played all over the place. Played with the national team for 10 seasons, so have played all over the world. Professionally, I've played in Middle East and Europe and China for 4 years, and so a lot of different countries. And I'm towards the end of my career right now, and part of the reason why I came to Omaha was I'm from Minneapolis, and so being here, being in the Midwest, being a 5-hour drive from home really means a ton to me. And Omaha's amazing. I know the support they have for volleyball here is unreal, and you can feel it every day when you come in here, and there's just a lot of support for the team, so it's really, really great.
You know that a little bit. You were in Lincoln in August, right? Were you there for the volleyball day?
Yes,
the
I was.
stadium?
Yes,
Okay.
I was in Lincoln.
Yeah.
I was like, Lincoln.
What was that experience like, and did that factor in your decision to want to be a part of this league and this franchise?
Yeah, it was amazing. Volleyball day was easily the most impressive thing I've ever witnessed in like sports history, and just being able to be there and witness history was unbelievable. And I was actually already signed at the time, so I wouldn't say it really factored into my decision. But part of the reason why I came here was just I know the support from Nebraska volleyball, and it's something that's well known across the U.S. as Nebraska has the best fans by far, and it's something that a lot of the girls, most of the girls here, are really excited about, and a big reason why we decided to come here.
I was going to say, you have a different perspective, because having been in the Big Ten, you have a different perspective of experiencing Nebraska. What does it mean to now be, like, I don't know, on the other side of it, where you're in the community of the Nebraska
Right.
sphere now?
Well, I'm just hoping they're rooting for me instead of against me this time. But yeah, I remember I have a specific memory. I used to jump serve back in the day. I was holding the ball on Game Point, Nebraska, and it was literally like falling out of my hand. The floor was shaking so hard, and it's just, I mean, that was 10 years ago now, and it's gotten even bigger and better, and it's just something that's really, really impressive. And yeah, it's Nebraska volleyball. I mean, it speaks for itself.
And now you get to be a part of building something here, though, like knowing it's so important here, but we're talking now nationally, building a legitimate pro volleyball league that has legs, sustainability in the United States. What does that mean to be a part of that?
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, like, you go through these choices every year. Do I go overseas? Do I stay here? But when they came to me and they were like, no, this is going to be a pro volleyball league right here in the States. There's a team 5 hours away from your hometown. It was an easy decision. It means a lot to me to be here and to finish my career in the States. I don't plan to go overseas ever. But I mean, I don't know. But I really want to stay here and build this because it's something special, and the sport deserves this. Nebraska deserves a really good team to be here, and I'm just really excited to be here, a part of it.
Tori, how much talk is there? How much buzz is there among the international players that maybe before you came back to join this team and the league was on its way to happening? Was there much talk about it overseas when you were over there?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about it overseas. I still have a lot of international teammates reaching out to me, being like, hey, let me get that contract, like, who do I got to talk to? So there is a buzz around it, and I think the more it grows and the more it gets that international respect, people want to come to America and play and live this dream, kind of, and I think the more sustainable it can become, it's just going to keep taking off from there. But for sure, people are very, very interested and want this to become, like, really, really good. So.
And what about the competitive level compared to maybe the international game with the Italian leagues and so forth? How do you think this is going to compare?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that it compares, but now you have a lot of top players in the U.S. are choosing to stay home and play just because, okay, maybe it's a little less money, but you get to stay home and be here and be comfortable and overseas is a grind. It's really, really difficult. So I think a lot of top players are choosing to stay home in the States, and I think the level is going to be really, really high. I think the top teams in Italy and Turkey are obviously there are going to be some top teams in Italy and Turkey, but really these teams and these programs, you see the teams that they put together here, and they have all the top players. They're taking players from these teams and putting them here, and I think it's going to be really, really high level volleyball.
Guessing your family coming into town?
Yes, they are coming in town for sure for the first game, and hopefully a lot more. But trying to get a hotel for the first game, so if you guys can hook me up. The Hilton sold out.
That's not a problem, but a good problem.
It is a good problem, but it's really causing a lot of stress for me. Where am I? I told them that I would pay for their hotel room for Christmas, and so now I'm scrambling because I was banking on that.
Good Airbnbs.
Yeah. Anyone extra bedrooms? No.